But why we are here today is to mark the anniversary of an event which occurred during one of the most turbulent and seismic periods of Irish history. The arrival here on the 26th of July was an event which was to change the course of our Irish history, constituting an important milestone in the long and difficult struggle for Irish independence. We must not forget that these historical moments were tragic and painful for many of those who lived through them. Earlier this morning, Minister Humphreys laid a wreath at Glasnevin Cemetery in memory of the 3 lives lost in Bachelor's Walk on that same day. In a sense, you cannot describe any of this in terms of those people who lost their lives. It is that their lives were taken, and it reminds us during this important period of commemoration, both in Ireland and across Europe, of how much that remembrance is inevitably tinged with the grief and sadness for the tremendous human suffering of the victims of the conflict of that era. Yes, it is tempting to speculate on how and why and what motivation brought together this extraordinary group who were from the different traditions of Ireland. They, I think, had one aim in common, a defence, the mounting of a defence symbolically, perhaps realistically, against those who would oppose Home Rule by force of arms. I think their motivation was defensive rather than offensive. But when we remember and even relive the experiences of those who were here on that day, 100 summers ago, we must recall in particular the role of Erskine and Molly Childers. And as a President of Ireland, I must say as a successor to their son, I am especially glad that so many members of the wider Childers family are with us today and who have gone on to make such a distinguished contribution to Irish public life.
Well, I think it's magnificent for all of us, and my family is all over here, from everywhere from the United States, and that's important as well. It's important for me and everybody here, but it's a wonderful event, and to me it's very moving in many ways, because it means that something has been recognised about our history, both as a country and as a family.